Put a finger down. Canadian version, let's go. Put a finger down if you've ever had Tim Hortons, like we all know the answer is yeah. Put a finger down if you've ever been to the nation's capital, Ottawa. Put a finger down if you've ever used the word bud. Put a finger down if you've ever tried maple syrup. I know you have. Put a finger down if you had a snow day because, like, yeah, winter's fun here. Put a finger down if you've ever actually seen a moose. Put a finger down if you know what Canada's sport is. Hint, it's not hockey. Put a finger down if minus 25 degrees outside doesn't scare you. Put a finger down if you only watch the Winter Olympics. Remember, we're Canada. And put a finger down if you know what a loony is.
Alright, put a finger down if you ever went to a boy's house and took a shit in his toilet that clogged the toilet, and because you don't know how to deal with the clogged toilet, you just kept flushing it, and then all the water rose and started going all over the bathroom floor, and you need to call him in to help.
Put a finger down if when you were 9, you took your family's digital camera and put it in the negative setting and took pictures of your poop coming out of your butthole and forgot to delete them.
Turn-ons. Put a finger down. Put a finger down if nudes turn you on. Put a finger down if neck biting turns you on. Put a finger down if choking turns you on. Put a finger down if lip biting turns you on. Put a finger down if pulling hair turns you on. Put a finger down if being blindfolded turns you on. Put a finger down if lap dances turn you on. Put a finger down if booty massages turn you on. Put a finger down if eye contact turns you on. Put a finger down if thigh kisses turn you on. That's a damn lie. Put a finger down if dirty talking turns you on. There we go.
Put a finger down things we've all done but don't want to admit edition. Put a finger down if you've skipped washing your hands after using the bathroom. Put a finger down if you ran upstairs at the speed of light after turning off the basement lights. Put a finger down if you've peed in the shower. Put a finger down if you've checked behind the shower curtain just to make sure there wasn't a serial killer. Put a finger down if you've opened your eyes in the shower because you thought a demon was watching you. Put a finger down if you've pretended to be in a music video while listening to music. Put a finger down if you've texted someone LOL or oh my god I'm dying and didn't even laugh. Put a finger down if you've had to watch happy shows after watching a scary movie so you wouldn't have nightmares. Put a finger down if you've gone on your phone on the toilet. Put a finger down if you've farted and blamed it on someone or something else.
Right, so put a finger down if when you were 15 years old you were walking back from the supermarket and you got stuck behind a group of 20-year-olds and you couldn't go around them because there was a really busy road and they were taking up the whole path and they refused to move and they were walking really slowly, so you're stuck behind them. So you start eating your bar of chocolate that you just bought at the supermarket when suddenly you realise they start speaking Portuguese, but they don't realise you're bilingual and you can understand everything they're saying. And they look behind you, they look, haha, look at this girl, she must be in a rush. Maybe it's because she's a little piggy, and constantly calling you fat and saying that you're eating loads because you must be a really anxious person because you look like a pig, and so on, so on. And you're too nervous to confront them and tell them that you understand everything they're saying, so you just continue to panic and slowly start crying behind them for another 5 minutes because they still won't move out of the way, and then you finally get around them and then you just run home and cry to your mum. That's fun.
Put a finger down if you are 36 weeks pregnant and you go to the OBGYN and they're like, hey, we're going to do this Group B strep test today, and anytime you've had a strep test it's been in your mouth, but they're like, take off your pants, and that happens a lot at the OB office. So I said okay, and I took off my pants, and then she's like, put your legs up, put your knees up, and scoot to the edge of the table. So I did, and then she takes the giant dry cotton swab thing that normally looks like it goes in your throat, and she said, I'm gonna do a double swab. And I'm like, okay, you're gonna double dip in my woohoo, and like, that's fine, I'm prepared. So she does my woohoo, and it's uncomfortable, and then she jabs my butthole, and I jumped, and she said, are you okay? And I said, yeah. And then she jabs it again harder, and I said, oh, you're doing that on purpose.
Put a finger down, California edition. Put a finger down if you say hella. Put a finger down if you've been to or live in LA. Put a finger down if you've seen shoes hanging from a telephone wire. Put a finger down if you've been to the beach. Put a finger down if you've been stuck in traffic for over 2 hours. Put a finger down if you felt an earthquake before. Put a finger down if you love In-N-Out. Put a finger down if you've met or seen someone famous. Put a finger down if you have a pool in your backyard. Put a finger down if you have ever been to Disneyland. Put a finger down if you've been to a house party before. Put a finger down if you've taken a picture during golden hour. Put a finger down if you've been to Six Flags. And put a finger down if you think 70 degrees and lower is cold.
Put your finger down, best friends edition. Put your finger down if you've hooked up with the same guy. Put your finger down if you get mistaken for sisters. Put your finger down if you've gotten considered each other's family. Put your finger down if you hang out with them every second. Put your finger down if you use the same slang. Put your finger down if you both drink and overdo it. Put your finger down if you're your own friend group. Put your finger down if people think you hook up because you're best friends. Put your finger down if your entire camera rolls of each other. Put your finger down if you love your best friend. I love you!
This is my put a finger down for that weird phase a lot of us went through in middle school edition. Put a finger down if you ran a fan page of some sort on Instagram or Tumblr. Put a finger down if you listened to My Chemical Romance, Fall Out Boy, or Panic at the Disco. Put a finger down if you listened to 21 Pilots, Melanie Martinez, or Marina and the Diamonds. Put a finger down if you read fan fiction. Another if you wrote fan fiction. Put a finger down if you drew fan art. Put another finger down if you watched anime. Put a finger down if you referred to a famous person as a small bean unironically. Put another finger down if you've dyed your hair. Put a finger down if you've watched Stan and Phil. Put another finger down if you shopped at Hot Topic. And lastly, put one finger down if hearing this makes you feel some sort of way.
Put a finger down if you met this really cute boy in your French class first semester, freshman year of college. He was an athlete, super cute, smart, and funny, and you liked him, but nothing happened. Sophomore year, you have French class with him again, both semesters, and continue to like him, but nothing happens. You even invite him to your sorority date function. Fall of junior year rolls around and you're both studying abroad on the same program from your school in France. You're so excited he is there, but you'll be okay if you're just friends. Your program gets to France and you travel all around France for the first month. 2 weeks into being in France, he becomes your really good friend, and a week after that, he confesses he has feelings for you in Normandy, France. A week after that, you kiss him because #girlpower in tours France, and a month after that, you officially start dating after he takes you out to dinner. You travel all over France and Europe together and fall in love. Fast forward a year and a half later, coronavirus happens, but you still graduate college together, virtually, and he gets a job and moves to New York to be with you as you go to law school.
Rapid fire, put a finger down, singles edition. Put 10 fingers up, ready, go. Put a finger down if you're single. Put a finger down if you've been single for more than a year. Put a finger down if at night you cuddle with a blanket or pillow because you don't have a cuddle buddy. Put a finger down if you've been cheated on. Put a finger down if someone's hit you up, you just don't know how to reply because you're awkward through the talking stage. Put a finger down if you don't know how to take a compliment. Put a finger down if self-isolation is nothing new to you because you're used to spending time alone. Put a finger down if you're not afraid to love but not get in return. Put a finger down if someone taken with a partner has hit you up and tried to shoot their shot with you. Put a finger down if one of your past relationships is putting you off finding a new one. Put a finger down if your ex has tried to get back into your life. Put a finger down if seeing a couple makes you want a significant other. And last, put a finger down if you think you're going to be alone forever.
Put a finger down if you've ever had a packet of quavers. Oh. Put a finger down if you've ever had any diseases. I have. Put a finger down if you've ever done stinky. Put a finger down if you've ever read a dirty fanfic about Piers Morgan. Put a finger down if you've ever had a nice bit of steak. Put a finger down if you've ever done a meow. Meow! Oh. Put a finger down if you've ever had eczema in 2 places. Could put 2 down for that. Put a finger down if you've ever got supported by some ladies. Kisses for my missus. Kisses for my missus. Kisses for my missus. Kisses for my missus. Kisses for my missus.
Put a finger down, missing my best friend edition.
Put a finger down if you miss your best friend.
Never have ever. Dumbass edition. Put a finger down if you've given yourself a piercing or a stick and poke. Put a finger down if you told someone that you like them over text. Put a finger down if you've injured yourself trying to do a trick on a trampoline. Put a finger down if you've grabbed a hot flat iron or curling iron. Put a finger down if you've ever chipped a tooth. Put a finger down if you've ever walked into a sliding glass door because you thought it was open. Put a finger down if you've ever caught feelings for someone because of a dream that you had about them. Put a finger down if you've ever pooped outside. Put a finger down if you've ever publicly picked your nose. Put a finger down if you've ever been responsible for a car accident. Put a finger down if you've ever flipped your eyelids inside out. Put a finger down if the person working at the movie theater has said, "Enjoy your movie," and you said, "You too."
Put a finger down if when you were 9, you took your family's digital camera and put it in the negative setting and took pictures of your poop coming out of your butthole and forgot to delete them.
Never have I ever bad kids edition. Never have I ever lied to my parents about where I was going. Never have I ever snuck out to see someone. Never have I ever snuck someone in the house. Never have I ever stole money from my parents. Never have I ever cheated on someone. Never have I ever stole from a store. Never have I ever got drunk. Never have I ever got high. Never have I ever movie hopped. Never have I ever asked someone for $1 but really had one. Never have I ever talked back or yelled at one of my parents. Never have I ever used a water cup to get a fountain drink.
Put a finger down, Canadian edition. Put a finger down if you've ever drank an ice cap in -30 weather. Put a finger down if you've ever been to Niagara Falls. Put a finger down if maple syrup isn't used in almost all of your cooking. Put a finger down if you've apologized for something that wasn't your fault. Put a finger down if you've been to Canada's Wonderland at least once in your life. Put a finger down if you're a fan of Hockey Night in Canada. Put a finger down if a or a boot is used in your regular vocabulary. Put a finger down if you've seen a Nickelback concert at least once. Put a finger down if Canadian French is your second language. Put a finger down if you think Trudeau is the worst prime minister in Canada's history. Put a finger down if you've ever used bagged milk. Put a finger down if you hang a Canadian flag in your yard.
Put a finger down, bad student edition. Put a finger down if you've ever finished a homework assignment as the teacher was collecting it. Put a finger down if you've cheated on a test. Put a finger down if you've ever gotten caught cheating. Put a finger down if you've ever gotten a detention. Put a finger down if you skipped a class. Put a finger down if you've been caught vaping in the bathroom. Put a finger down if you've pretended to be sick so you could go home. Put a finger down if you ever got pulled out into the hallway by a teacher. Put a finger down if you've ever plagiarized on a paper. Put a finger down if you got straight A's anyway.
Put a finger down, Toxic Girl edition. And be honest. Put a finger down if you've ever texted someone, "Sorry, I fell asleep." Put a finger down if you have white toes. Put a finger down if you've been called crazy. Put a finger down if you've said his new girl doesn't look better than you. Put a finger down if you've looked through his phone while he's asleep. Put a finger down if you texted 2 or more men at once. Put a finger down if you've ever started a sentence with, "I just find it funny how." Put a finger down if you've used him just for food. Put a finger down if you've ever entertained someone else because you're mad at your man. Put a finger down if more than one of your flings were at the same place. Put a finger down if you've ever messed with a DJ or promoter. Put a finger down if you've been accused of being manipulative. Put a finger down if you've ever cheated. And put a finger down if you are living your best life, despite how terrible you are.
Put a finger down, sibling edition. Put a finger down if you have 2 or more siblings. Put a finger down if you have a brother. Put a finger down if you have a sister. Put a finger down if you have a younger sibling. Put a finger down if you have an older sibling. Put a finger down if you are a twin. Put a finger down if you are an only child. Put a finger down if you fight a lot with your sibling. Put a finger down if you have 5 or more siblings. Put a finger down if you only have 1 sibling. Put a finger down if your sibling annoys you. Put a finger down if your sibling has TikTok. Put a finger down if people say you and your siblings or sibling look alike. And put a finger down if you wish you were an only child.
Okay, this is Put a Finger Down, Unpopular Opinions About Food Edition. If you put more than 5 fingers down, your opinions about food are definitely different than most. Put a finger down if you believe that orange juice is superior to apple juice. Put a finger down if you think watermelon is overrated. Put a finger down if you prefer Pepsi over Coke. Put a finger down if you like mushrooms. Put a finger down if you believe avocados or guacamole is disgusting. Put a finger down if you prefer vanilla ice cream over chocolate ice cream. Put a finger down if you don't like Nutella and or think that peanut butter is better. Put a finger down if you enjoy drinking milk by itself. Put a finger down if you enjoy eating soggy cereal. Put a finger down if you don't like cake. Put a finger down if you think orange candies are the best flavor of candy. Put a finger down if you think dark chocolate is better than milk chocolate. And lastly, put a finger down if you like pickles.
Put a finger down, tattoo edition. Okay, put a finger down if you've ever been followed in a store because you have tattoos. Put a finger down if your parents disapprove of one or all of your tattoos. Put a finger down if you have a tattoo about your favorite artist or your favorite band. Put a finger down if you have a tattoo with a family member or a best friend. Put a finger down if you have a tattoo you regret. Put a finger down if you have more tattoos than your friends. Put a finger down if a stranger's ever randomly touched your tattoos. Put a finger down if you've ever been hit on because you have tattoos. Put a finger down if you've ever been denied a job because you have tattoos. Put a finger down if you've gotten a tattoo in a different country or a different state. And put a finger down if you're planning your next tattoo right now.
Put a finger down, M-Babe edition. Put a finger down if you have more than one pair of Levi's. Put a finger down if you have a lace bodysuit. Put a finger down if you have anything with rhinestones. Put a finger down if you have sock booties. Put a finger down if you have a Gucci belt. Put a finger down if you have a pom-pom toque. Put a finger down if you have the pom-pom sweater or cardigan. Put a finger down if you've been to STK or Marble. Put a finger down if you have a teddy coat. Put a finger down if you've taken outfit pics in the mall. Put a finger down if you have a Gucci bag. Put a finger down if you know how to style the 7-way vest. Put a finger down if you've taken pictures outside in the cold. Put a finger down if you've met your besties at M.
Dej dol prst, če si se že kdaj učil plesat. Dej dol prst, če te je kaj strah prve oddaje. Dej dol prst, če si že kdaj na prvem zmenku plesal. Dej dol prst, če si že kdaj kaj ukradel iz trgovine. Dej dol prst, če si se že kdaj stepil. Dej dol prst, če je tvoja prva stvar zjutraj, da popiješ kavo. Dej dol prst, če vsako jutro ješ zajtrk. Dej dol prst, če hodiš po noči na skrivaj jest. Dej dol prst, če poješ pod tušom. Dej dol prst, če si že kdaj na skrivaj pripeljal svojo simpatijo domov in nisi povedal staršem.
Put a finger down, freak edition. Put a finger down if you've strapped or been strapped. Put a finger down if you've been with both sexes. Put a finger down if you've hooked up with a stripper. Put a finger down if you've been sexually assaulted by a homeless person at a gas station. Put a finger down if your body count's greater than 15. Put a finger down if you or if you've been with someone who has a foot fetish. Put a finger down if you've brought food into the hookup. Put a finger down if you've faked an orgasm. Put a finger down if you've watched tentacle porn. Put a finger down if you've lasted less than 10 seconds.
Alright. Put a finger down if you dislike an opposite race. Put a finger down if you dislike the opposite sex for whatever reason. Put a finger down if you believe racism is okay. Put a finger down if you believe sexism is okay. And finally, put a finger down if you believe your race is superior to all others. Now, you should have a fist. Go ahead and punch yourself in the face because you're what's wrong with the world, and that's why this world will never be at peace. Thank you.